Well, guys, this is it. I think we've kind of reached the turning point of our zoo. I don't know that we're gonna survive past this episode. We'll see what happens. You guys know in the last episode we had to take a loan, which has just been eating away at our profits. If we take a look at our finances here and our outgoing expenses, man, the loan repayment, $2,500 plus the interest, so $3,000, almost as much as our entire staff wages coming out of our pockets every single month. So, I mean, we needed that loan to be able to stay alive, to add the grizzly bears. They definitely added quite a bit of interest to the zoo and more profits, but it hasn't necessarily paid off. And that's something you always, probably should have done a little bit more research, kind of planned it out a little bit better and thought about it harder, but I don't think you can really do market research like that in this game. You just kind of go by the seat of your pants and hope that the best works. So what we're going to be doing today, I think we need to add a high value, low maintenance animal to our zoo, and I think the tortoises are going to be our best option for that. So let's take a look at our animal trading here. We are going to sort them by cash listings only. We're going to look at the species we're going to look at appeal descending. And let's see what we have here. So we've got these giant tortoises, or we've got Galapagos tortoises. I'm going to go with the Galapagos because we can hit one male and one female. Are there any others? Let's take a look here. I'm honestly, actually, you know what? Let's take a look at our Zoopedia and see how many of them can go together. So we're going to look at the giant Galapagos tortoise. All right. 1 to 4. So we can add up to 2 more females. Let me take a look here. It looks like we can buy another female, so I'm gonna go ahead and adopt it. All right, nice. So we've got 3 of those, and now we're gonna build a little spot for them. I'm thinking like right here. Now the thing is it does not have to be very big. If we go back to our Zoopedia here, it's Galapagos giant tortoise. We need 230 square meters, and one thing that's kind of interesting is if you look here, can guests enter the habitat? Yes, so we can go with our first walkthrough exhibit where guests can actually walk in and kind of get up and close and personal with the tortoises, which I think could be kind of interesting. So I don't know. Let's give it a go, I guess. We're gonna start with our barriers, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do a wooden log barrier. I just think that looks nice. We're gonna start it here, and we're gonna run it around the outside of this. And like we said before, we really don't have to make it very large. So this should be fairly easy for us. That's not bad. I feel like we honestly may have made it a little bit too large, but it's not bad. So let's grab this. We're gonna go all the way around, and we're gonna lower the fence here because obviously they are not gonna be going anywhere. So we're gonna have the entrance. I'm thinking we have the entrance there, and then we're gonna have another exit over on this side. Now this is a smaller exhibit, but we're gonna try to make the most of it. So I'm gonna kind of make the path curve out a little bit and then come back this way, maybe raise up a little bit, keep coming around this way. We'll put some like water or something underneath that, drop it down. Like that? I mean, it's kind of ugly. That looks a little bit better. It's kind of impossible to get it exactly right, but I feel like that's pretty cool. I feel like, we could do, let's get like a little terrain action going on. There we go, something like that. All right, nice. See, like it's starting to come together a little bit. I wish we could give it more water than that, but I think it's something to do with the bridge. I don't think it lets you get too close to the bridge, but that looks pretty good. We could kind of smooth that out a little bit. I feel like that's pretty good. Okay, so we've got that going. Let's take a look at our Zoopedia here. So they are from the rainforest biome, and what do they like? Does it actually show? I think we're gonna have to put them in here to be able to see exactly what they want. Okay, interesting. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be just fine. Let's go ahead and move them in here so we could start getting the actual like terrain correct. But first we need to build a staff path. So I'm gonna take a staff path off of this, and we're gonna bring it down to the ground. And then we could put a habitat gate. We want a wooden habitat gate though. So we're gonna be able to put a habitat gate right here, so that way the staff can easily get to it from that place over there. We may end up changing that and adding a different staff area over here, but for right now, I think that's good. So now it wasn't gonna let us move them in here until we had that habitat gate. Now I think it should let us move it. Yeah, all right. So we're gonna put these 3 guys in here, or 1 guy and 2 girls. We're gonna put the girls on those birth control pills. Make sure no funny business happens, and hopefully this is gonna bring some money to us. Now, obviously, we're gonna have to fix the terrain. Then I'm gonna pretty it up a little bit, but hopefully this is gonna bring our profits back. Looks like they're coming in right now. This new staff path worked out fantastically. All right, so we're gonna have 3 tortoises in here, 3 big boys, and looks like we have a lot of guests kind of getting ready to come in here and check them out, but let's make it look all nice first. So first of all, most importantly, we need to take a look at their terrain. What do they want? Less long grass, more sand. All right, that's easy enough. So we're gonna come in here. Sand, obviously, kind of around the water. Actually, I think I'm gonna build them a little, because they like what's it called, don't they? Do they like hard shelter? They do like hard shelter. It says they have it. I was gonna build them like a little cave. I think I still might, like back in the corner or something. So we're gonna put rock back there. Looks like everything else looks good. Let's grab some short grass. We'll put short grass in the corners. And all right, they're very happy in that department. Now we just need to pretty this up a little bit. Add some plants that they like, which they are from the rainforest, right? Little tamarind tree there. Gonna get some little plants along here. Colorful tropical plants kind of underneath the tree there. That looks pretty nice. We've got vines and stuff. We've got bamboo. That's kind of interesting. Some little birds' nests along the water here. Just adding a little bit of color as we go. Coconut palms. I'll throw one of these in here, why not? Dude, this is looking pretty nice so far. I'm liking it so far. One thing I definitely want to do is build them something back in the back. I want to actually build them a little shelter. So we're gonna take a lot of these like tropical looking rocks, and we're basically gonna build them a cave, kind of like we have in the past. So I'm looking for some good rocks for the base of it. Yeah, I feel like stuff like this. It's like, let's do a small one. Let's bring this one up a little bit. Looks good. Oh, that is a big boy. That is an enormous one. I don't think we can use that. That's too big. Something like that's nice. Could we make like a little stone floor maybe for them? We need this to be like pretty much perfectly flat. So if we take this, try to make this flat, and then we can move it. Yeah, we can make like a little floor here. Something like that, so they can just kind of walk right up onto it. Let's get a couple more and then get like a nice little roof for them. Look at this cool little turtle hideout if they want to, if they're trying to get away from everybody. I feel like that's kind of cool. We could let's add another, I'm gonna say let's add another rock, something to add a little color to it. I like it, dude. Now they got a little hideout back in the back if they want to get back there. I mean, things are looking pretty good. I say we put some flowers or something along the sides here. These sides have gotten a little bit boring. I don't know. There aren't really a lot of flowers that we can use though. We're gonna grab some from a different biome. Hopefully this doesn't make them too upset, but I feel like having the wood fences sticking out just isn't all that pretty. So we're gonna have this run along the sides. Adds a nice little green color. And just kind of spruces the place up a little bit. Now, of course, we're gonna want to have a little bit of bedding and stuff back here. Which, by the way, I did make it a little bit bigger. I felt like we weren't really being fair to them. I felt like there was not enough space, especially for. I mean, these guys are pretty big. They live for a long time. We want to make sure they're happy here. So let's get some bedding back here. All right. I feel like that looks pretty cool. I'm hoping they like it. Make sure the bedding is all throughout the rock. All right, that looks good. And then looks like they like balls, so we'll put a little ball out here. We'll put a water bowl over here. We'll put a medium food trough over here. Looks like we have guests coming in for the very first time. Dude, this is so cool. So they're gonna be able to see these guys up close and personal. All 3 of them that are on top of each other right now. Will the guests stay on the path? I wasn't sure if I was gonna have to put up some fencing or something, But dude, I feel like this turned out pretty well. Right now we are losing a lot of money, but that's just because we spent a lot of money, I think. A lot of money on miscellaneous there and construction. Actually, our income is way above our upkeep right now, so we might finally be looking at some profit. Now we also need to add facilities, and that's something that we haven't really done yet. So let me take a look at my heat map for education. I mean, we've got a little education here, a little education there. We don't have any for the bears, and we don't have any for the turtles, obviously. So like we're gonna want, let's bring this up. I think education right here. Let's go to facilities. We're gonna go for an educational board. It faces this way. We're gonna go ahead and set it up right like this. These people are congregating right here, so I'm gonna set up an educational speaker right here about the tortoises, and we could even do, can't we put one in here? Oh, you know what? Hello. Hello. Let's make some money. I just realized we don't have any for the bears either. Where do people normally stop for the bears? Hello. Hello. Dude, we haven't been placing a lot of these. Looks like people congregate here, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add another TV screen, turn that on about the grizzly bear, and then, I mean, I'm shameless, dude. I'm gonna put a little tip box right next to it. Whatever. Okay. Let's see, where are we lacking here? Conservation, education, marketing, inspector, animals. Let's see how our animals are doing overall. Is everybody happy? Looks like everybody's happy. We need to get some research going, probably on these turtles, and make sure everybody else is researching. For some reason, the vets sometimes just kind of forget to research. I'm gonna take this girl off the ostrich and put her on the bears. We've got 400 people in the park, which is more than we've ever had before. Are we making money? Have we paid off the loan? Nope, loan repayment's still happening. I'm gonna speed up time here. I mean, I feel like this thing turned out really well. I really like what we're doing here. I feel like our zoo looks great. Oh my gosh, I think we're in the profit, boys. Did we just save this business? Dude, oh no. Weird stuff. I don't know why sometimes it just like drops really quickly, but oh no, what's wrong? What's happening? I'm confused. Are we making like a loan repayment every time it drops down like that? I'm honestly not sure. How are our staff doing? Do we need to hire more staff? We've been adding a lot and we haven't been hiring staff. So I don't want to get too crazy with that. All the animals look like they're pretty happy. I'm just hoping we're over the hump here, dude. I'm really tempted to kind of let this run for a little bit before we think about adding more. I don't know how it works though. I don't know if eventually people will start leaving because they're bored. Let's take a look at our feedback from our guests. How do we see that? Guests over here. It's scorching, feels small, time to go home. Nothing really too crazy here. I'm hoping we can just kind of start to repay down this loan, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna let this run for a little bit. And then once we get out from under this loan, we're gonna be golden. Like we're gonna have so much extra money, we're gonna be good to go. The problem is we just have to get out from underneath the loan. Dude, we're actually making money here. I'm letting it ride. I'm doubling down on the hand, and I'm just letting it go. We're making money. We're going up. Let's take, dude, I'm so happy right now. I think we saved the zoo. Oh, we could pay off the loan right now. We have 10,000 left. Should we just pay it off? I'm paying it off. Done. Oh my gosh. We paid off our loan, boys. We actually saved the freaking day. Let's take a look at all of our animals here. As long as they're still happy and healthy, looks like everything is good on this end. Unfortunately, as we started trying in the last episode, I don't think we're gonna be having warthog babies. It looks like they're elderly at this point. So I think these guys are gonna kick the bucket soon, which is a little bit concerning. But man, oh man, I cannot believe we did it. I really can't believe we did it. We escaped from under that loan shark, and we made things happen. So I'm gonna let this ride for a little bit. We're gonna kind of build up some funds, some resources in the back. Gonna keep doing research. We'll get some enrichment for our tortoises and for our bears and stuff like that. And then I'll see you guys in the next episode. It's gonna be time to expand, to build on the zoo, and to to keep on grinding, baby. So hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Peace out.